Hello, my friends. My name is DadCraft73, and welcome back to another episode from the Truly Bedrock Let's Play server. Oh, man, I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're taking care of yourself and you're doing all right. That is for sure and for certain. Man, I just logged on here. I had a little bit of a problem over there at the old villager trading hall. I went into my little back room where you go down to go out to where the crops are, and there was a creeper standing down there. I walked down there, and he was just too close. I couldn't fight him. I tried to, whatever. He exploded and blew up some of my stuff down there. So I got to go get that fixed. But the problem that I had is I couldn't find any spruce wood. So I remembered my old buddy Pigglesworth had chopped me down a double chest full of spruce wood. So I just came running over here, just came back from the spawn area. I went over there and paid him for it, charging me the super awesome price of 2 stacks for a diamond. It's much better than Jade's wood. And I looked at it all. I inspected it all. No termites or anything in it. It was a high quality wood. That's for sure. Let me show you this little problem that we have over here. I also have something to get a stack of rockets. But this is not what we're doing in today's episode. We're not being like Bob Vila and being the handyman. We do have to fix that old house over there, though, of course. We're going to do that in just a second. Well, I'm going to do it in a second. We don't need to do it together necessarily. But let me just show you the explosion that happened over here, and then I'm going to have to get it all fixed back up. See, right there. I sort of patched it because I didn't want the villagers running all around. I'm not sure how that guy spawned in here, but he was sitting right there when I came around the corner. So we have this big hole, which we can patch up pretty quick. That shouldn't be that big of a deal. Like that right there. We lost the stairs. Oh, I have it in my inventory. Nice. Let me take that out. Put the stair back in. Boom. There we go. Okay. So we just have to fill in. You know, we have like this right here. We got to fix and whatever else. So I'm just going to get this thing fixed up real quick. And then we're going to work on what we're actually going to do in today's episode, which is go up to the mob farm up there. It's across the way there, and we're gonna put in a storage system. Hey, did that guy? Okay, there was nobody that just ran out there. We're gonna put a storage system in so I could go AFK over there and not have to worry about all my stuff. So let me go ahead and get this fixed up. I'm gonna get some other materials together, and I'll take you up there and I'll show you what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna make, like, I have this like vision of having like a box kind of hung underneath the collection area that's big enough to do some other stuff into, like maybe some other passive farms that we can maybe put in there, something pretty minor, but then have like one whole side of it open so we can just fly in and be like, wow, and just go straight in there. Maybe make the whole thing out of black glass. I think it's a good idea. We'll be able to look down and see the bottom. Oh man, let me get this fixed. I'll see you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. Okay, it's been a while since we came back from the nether and fixed our little hole that we had over there in the hive. That's what we're gonna remember to call that. By the way, all of this, not all of it, but a good bit of it, all the copper on this roof is starting to oxidize a little bit, like these pieces down here. Oh, it looks so good. It's just gonna be a matter of time. We have to spend some more time hanging around down here, and I think it's gonna be okay. So what I've done between the last clip and where we're at today is I went over to the sand area on Truly Bedrock. We have like a desert that's outside our trim area. If you don't know what that means, we have like a 4,000 or I don't know, like I think it's 4,000 block like square, 4,000 by 4,000 square, sort of around where we do all of our stuff on the server, all the members of Truly Bedrock. And then outside that area, every once in a while, Foxy No-Tail, who is our server admin, deletes all those chunks and lets them regenerate. So what that does is it keeps our world size small and sort of keeps us all sort of stacked up together, which is what we want. So anyway, I went out to an area that's outside that trim area where it's a desert that we have been spending some time gathering up all the sand over there, that if we ever need sand, that's where we go. And I got tons over there and brought it back here and ran it through my little super smelter that we made in a couple episodes ago, and made a whole bunch of glass. And I have a bunch of ink sacks here, so we're gonna make a bunch of black glass because that's what we want to do. Can I just make it like that? Boom, there's that many stacks, and boom, there's that many more stacks. Perfect. That's all we need. That's going to be a good start. I also have some of the components for a little bit of a sorting system. I don't have any chests though. Do I have some wood kicking around here? I really just need to see I don't know if I even need a chest. Let's go get some wood though, just in case, before we head over there. And it's getting to be nighttime, so we might as well do what we need to. I got to get some measurement work done. So we got to know exactly how many chests. I think we want to do 4 chests deep, I believe. I think. Yeah, that'll probably give us enough. Let's see, where's all that wood that we brought back from Pigglesworth? It's upstairs, I think. Let's go grab it. So we're gonna do like 4 chests like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, and each one of those is gonna hold materials in the farm. There's only like, I think 4 or 5 different things that we actually get out of this farm. It's not like millions of different items. Well, we'll look at it when we get up there. I've been AFK and I've got a bunch of stuff in some chests. So let me fly over there and we will look at it together. Let's go that way. There we go. Yeah, I'm excited because I would like to spend more time AFK at this farm. This is where that thing's going to sit, by the way, right underneath there. But I just have 2 chests and they're completely full. I think they're like stacked all the way full, which is kind of cool, I guess. Let's go in here and land. Yeah. So if we look here, we have string, arrows, gunpowder, bones, and then rotten flesh. I think I got all the rotten. Yeah, some rotten flesh. So string, bones, gunpowder, arrows, rotten flesh is all we ever get, I think, out of this farm. Because remember, we're not doing like a trident killer or not holding a looting sword or anything like that. So none of these deaths of these mobs count as player kills. They just get counted as just a kill. And I think that's fine because I don't think I ever need arrows, and we'll probably end up just throwing those away or keeping a couple double chests of them and then throwing the rest of them away. I'm not sure exactly what we'd ever want to do with a ton of arrows, but the rest of that stuff we certainly want to keep. So let's figure out what we need from a spacing standpoint and kind of go from there. Okay, so I don't know exactly how I need to do this. I feel like I might need to go get some more resources really quick. So let's put all of these in here like this, like so. Okay. And then let's get maybe a little bit of wood out of here. Maybe we can get a couple blocks. We're going to make the whole thing out of glass, but it would be nice to kind of have a couple blocks to figure some stuff out with. Okay, I don't know how far down I want to go. We're probably going to need to go lower than this. So let's put this there. Let's see if we can't do... I mean, we have our elytra, so we're not really in danger of anything. Let's put this like this. Okay, so what I want to do is make this platform a little bit lower. So we're going to do the old jump off the side, go down in the water column, place some blocks, and then swim back up. I mean, we could probably do it. I mean, well, I guess we're going to find out here in just a second. Yeah, we're going to go like this. Maybe just like 3 down. Oh, okay. Okay, we did that like a dream. Okay, yeah. That's how professional we are at this Minecraft game. All right, so now we have some blocks down there. We can take this out and we can lower this platform a little bit so we have a little bit of room to work, and then we'll be able to get it to its final size, I think. So we'll go 1, 2 there. Then this will be the new sort of floor that we have, and let's just put in a temporary floor down here. Yep. Because I'm pretty sure we're not going to need any more than that. We need a little bit of room for the sorting system, and then we're going to need room for the chests, and then we're going to need room for the floor itself. Okay, so this is sort of step 2 in our process. We're going to get this little floor in here. I'll tear this all out. Then we'll have a place to work, and then I'm going to bring you back. We're going to use the oldie but a goodie. I know that there's some purists out there that don't like the ImpulseSV item sorter for Bedrock because they say that it makes you lose items. I don't think I care. I'll put it like a chest out on the end and we'll pick up all the items that we lose. I mean, how many is it going to be? 10 items, 100 items, 20 items. I mean, whatever. It's just like those 5 things. Oh no, I lost a little bit of arrows. My life is over. So we're just going to put in ImpulseSV's old school sorting system. It works great for Bedrock as far as I'm concerned. We're going to get that thing fired up, and then we'll figure out everything else we need from a space standpoint and get the storage system in. Yeah. I'll see you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. Okay, so I did a little bit of work. I got a nice little platform here and took down what was up there already. And I'm just getting ready to, or I've set up what we needed to move the items from the mob farm via this hopper right here. This is the hopper that all the items in the mob farm sort of feed into. We're going to move the items out of that hopper and then down into the sorting system from there. I chopped down or got rid of all the other chests. All the contents are down there. Once we get all the chests taken care of and put in place for the mob farm, I'll just manually stick all those items where they need to go, and then we're going to be good to go. So this thing is ready to go for ImpulseSV's item sorter, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to set up right now. I was trying to remember just a second ago. Let's go down here and just do the count again. There was a hopper sitting up there that I broke that I have some extra items for. So let's see how many items that we end up with. So we have gunpowder, bone, arrows. So it's 5, right? So this, and this. Those are the items that we get. And then we're going to have one more that'll be like an overflow chest in case we end up with something weird, like we get a little bit of squid ink or whatever that might be that comes through. Some drowns can spawn in there, so maybe we get that, or a couple witches, and we get, who knows what we might end up with. So we're going to do 5 items. We'll probably do more than that, just in case we ever want to add some additional farms up there, and then we can use the other ones for just overflow. We're also going to need to have some sort of storage somewhere for our sugarcane, because we want to be able to have sort of a one-stop shop over here with sugarcane as well. So let's see if we can't figure out old ImpulseSV's item sorter real quick. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. It's been a while since I built one, but I'm pretty sure I have all the pieces, parts. I need a redstone torch. I need comparator, repeater. Yeah, got it. Redstone. Okay, yep. So let's see if we can't figure this out. So what's going to happen, we'll start over here. Maybe we should start right here. Okay, so let's go up here like this. Is that where we wanted to start? Let me think. Oh, yes. I think it's going to start right here. So this is going to be a hopper. So we're going to we'll just do a temporary block like this. This will be a hopper, and this hopper is going to be facing backwards. And then we need a block like this. And then we need a block like this. All right, so this could be a hopper. We need 2 of these. Okay. Let's jump down here real quick. Now that we've got those in place. And the good thing about it is we can tile it. Okay, so we do. So that's going to be. Okay, that needs to go. It's going to be a hopper. So we need a block like this. And then a block like that. Okay, so this one can get out of the way. So we do comparator, redstone. Okay, yep. And then we have to go like so. And then like that. I think that is the way that we're going to do it. Yeah, I think that'll work. All right, I'm pretty sure. And then out here on the end, there's going to be a redstone torch. Let me just make sure that my measurements work. Yeah. Okay, so then we're going to have a redstone torch sitting out here on the end. Now, as far as the redstone, and that's going to lock a hopper that will be facing into the actual storage thing. Okay, so let's see if we can't get this thing set up. And I'm a little bit worried that maybe... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the way it has to be. 1, 2, and then, yeah, I think that's how we're going to do it. All right, so let's go up here, and we'll put the redstone in now, and let's see if we can actually make that happen. All right, so here, this guy right here, get rid of this. There's going to be a comparator sitting right here. So let's put that in first. Comparator is going to go here, and that is going to feed redstone. 1, 2, 3, like that. Yep. Okay, and then that is going to go here. And then there. Yep, and then that redstone torch on the far end. All right, so I think that's going to work. Okay, so the other thing we need to do, we might have to test this before we actually start duplicating that. So we'll do that in just a second together. You know, we're doing super cool redstone mechanics. All right, and then this one, we're gonna shift right click that into that guy right there. Okay. And then let's go down and make a couple chests, and then we'll test this thing. We have to make some filter. We'll talk about that in just a second. I know that a lot of you have made tons of sorting systems. So this shouldn't be that big of a deal. But that's so far, as of this point in the video, that's our sort of tileable sorting system filter, and then we'll figure out the rest of it. I have a couple chests here. I do. Okay. Okay. So now we should be able to go up here. Okay, and we're gonna need to come off of this like so, and then we can put in double chest like that, like that. I think that will work. Okay, and this is not going to be a block, it's going to be one of these, a hopper like so. And then we're going to go like this, and we're going to have a hopper facing into there, and then a hopper like that. Okay, so that should be the sorting system for at least one item, right? And we'll put some in there in just a second. So then, what's the story here? So then we would have another cell here. We have another cell wherever. All right, so what I need to verify, though, is if our redstone is actually accurate. So I have to go and make some filter items. So I'm going to do that real quick, and I'll bring you back on the other side, and then we'll see if this thing actually works the way that we want to. And if it does, then we're just going to duplicate it, and then we'll tear down all this wood. We'll put a bunch of glass up here. It's going to be amazing. I'll see you in just a second. Okay, so some of you probably already knew that what we had before wasn't quite going to work, but you know, it took me a second. It's been a while. I was trying to do it from memory. I actually had to end up looking it up. I'm glad that there are some super smart people out there that had it all fired up already. But anyway, I named a bunch of diamonds filters, and I've got the first one in place already, which is bones, and I'm going to show you exactly how to set up these filters. Let's make the next one string. All right, so here's what we do. So here's the change that we made, by the way. Here's the side view. So it's comparator, redstone, redstone, redstone into a repeater. This block right here is no longer needed. So comparator, redstone, redstone, redstone into a repeater, and then into a solid block that has a redstone torch. And what that redstone torch does when it's lit, it provides a redstone signal to this block right here, and then locks that hopper so no more items can come down through the filter, which is exactly what we want, right? That's how we want it. And then as soon as another item flows through, the signal becomes enough where that repeater can actually turn that torch off and then open the hopper and let items flow. It's pretty awesome, and it works like a dream if you don't know. But let's go ahead and set up this other filter. We're ready to go. So the filter where we determine what goes into this chest is this block, hopper right here. So we start off with 4 filter blocks. They can be whatever blocks that you want to. We just want to make sure that they don't get sorted. You also don't even have to name them filter. I just name them filter so I know exactly what's going on. And then we go right here and we put an entire stack into there. And we'll see that now that redstone torch is off. And in a minute, it's going to turn back on. You'll see it's going to pull some items out of that hopper that we just did right there. And now that redstone torch has just turned back on. And we can see that there's exactly 41 string in this hopper. So 41 plus the 4 filter items is where we need to be. Now, if you add another string, I don't know if I can reach these chests. Yeah. So if we add one more string to this filter, like so, it'll come through and then it'll be back at 41. So all that string now shows up right there, plus some other blocks that went through. So 23. We put a stack of bones over there in the first filter, and this one right here has 22, right? That's exactly what we want. So now the cool thing about this whole design is I can just tile this, so I can repeat these blocks like this. Now, one recommendation that I would have for you is, even though you can tile it, do one at a time, because it's a little difficult to try to get that. I think the hardest thing about once you build this thing is to get this repeater in there. So it's a little bit difficult, not that big of a deal, but if you put a bunch of them together, you can't get in there to put that repeater in there very easily. I guess you could leave this block out and just run the repeaters along the edge, but this is how I do it. All right, and then we put a redstone torch there, and then we're just going to grab redstone and put redstone like so. And then we'll go up here and stick our comparator like that. All right, so now we have the circuit set up, right? Now all we need to do is add our hoppers in. So we're going to have a hopper that's facing into, it's facing into that comparator right there. So that's what it's actually reading. And then, do I have chests? Yep, I got some more chests. So I can put a chest there and there. And then we can do a hopper like that and like that and like that. Okay, so now this thing is ready. The next row is ready to go. So all we need to do is grab whatever we want. Let's say a rotten flesh can go into that one. And we just go up here. We put our 4 filters in like so and add in our stack of rotten flesh. And then if we did everything correctly, the redstone torch should be off. We should see rotten flesh flowing in there. And as soon as we get 22 in there, the redstone torch is back on and our filter is now set. So now anytime that we get rotten flesh through the system, it's going to try to go in there. It's going to try to go into that hopper. And then as soon as 1 rotten flesh goes in there, it'll unlock this little filter and it'll allow them to flow into the chest. Yeah? Yeah. All right, so now, so that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1, 2, 3. We have 2 more filters that we need to build, plus an overflow chest, which is just going to be a chest on the end. So I need to make a couple more chests. I need to set up the other filters. I need to go get a couple more diamonds. I need 5 more diamonds to be able to make my 5 filters. So I'll get those all set up. We'll get everything taken care of. I'll put all the stuff. I'll make all the chests, all the extra hoppers, all the stuff that needs to be done. And then I'll bring you back. We'll open up the mob farm and we'll get to watch items come in here. We might even go AFK for a little bit. And then we'll put like place markers or whatever in the farm, and then we can look at it from there. It's going to be awesome. And then after all of the sorting stuff is done and confirmed operational, then it's time essentially just to wrap all of this stuff in a big black glass box. Yeah. All right. I'll see you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. Okay, I just went back to the base and grabbed myself, or made myself, a bunch of furnaces because I just want to, I don't know if it's a thing. I always just feel better when I don't have hoppers that are just like sitting with nothing above them, right? I always like to have something above them, and we're gonna put we're gonna put these furnaces just sitting on top of these things. I did hook up the final hopper though, so now we're actually feeding items out of the mob farm. It's almost empty. We're gonna go AFK here in just a second to see. To make sure our sorting system works, but I'm pretty sure it does. I mean, everything's going to where it needs to. I have an overflow chest over there. I don't really know what's in there. I think there might be just a couple of odds and ends. Nothing that we're too worried about though. But I just want to add a furnace on top of all of these hoppers just to make sure that there's no, I mean, I don't know if it causes lag or not, but to have them sitting like that, but that's how we're going to do it just to make sure. Let's add these 2 right there, and then we'll stick some right here as well. Perfect. Okay. I mean, nothing's going to be in there ever, but it'll just make it so those hoppers aren't sitting with items sort of flowing through them without something on top of them. I don't know if that's still a thing. Maybe you guys can tell me in the comment section down below if I just made those for nothing, or that's a smart thing, or, you know, whatever. But I think one good thing is I don't have to worry about random stuff falling into those hoppers, I guess. So maybe that's a good thing. All right, so this thing should almost be empty. I was just trying to wait to see waiting for all of the items to sort of flow out of the mob farm, but we're still getting a couple. We might be close enough to load part of it, so we might actually be having some live mobs come through there as opposed to just stuff that was sort of stored in the farm. But everything seems to be working. That was gunpowder flowing through there, and we can see that we're actually getting a little bit of gunpowder that came through. We have tons of arrows in here. Everything's being sorted top down. We added however many chests this is. Was it 4 chests? Yeah, so we can have up to 4 double chests of all items, and then after that I think we're going to be in good shape. I mean, we'll probably end up getting rid of some of those odds and ends. We do have, these are extra random stuff that shows up. Okay, which is perfectly fine. We don't need to sort all that stuff. I think just dumping it in its own little chest is actually a really good idea. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just go down through here, and I know that we'll fill up the stack in front. I'm just going to go, actually, you know what we should do? We should go like this, like that, and then we'll take that out and put that there. Take that out and put one of these here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to put like a marker. And then I'm going to go up and hang out in the farm a little bit. Not very, very long. Just maybe, 20 minutes and 30 minutes, something like that. Let's go up here and actually get in our AFK spot. And then we'll just come back and verify that all the sorting is working the way it is. And unless there's a big problem, I'm going to go ahead also and do all of the work. Is this, no, this is down. I'll do all the work to... Oh, yeah, look at all the mobs in there. Oh, get farmed up immediately. I love it. I'll do all the work to convert that little platform that we have into a big glass box as well. And then I'll bring you back at the end. I'll show you how we get in and out of the storage area. We'll make sure that we have some room for some other cool farms underneath there. It's going to be amazing. I'll see you in just a second. I love the mob farm. Here they come. All the mobs. Oh, get farmed. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. Okay, I mean, this is exactly what I wanted. I think it looks kind of cool. One interesting thing that I'm going to show you is when you're flying up on that mob farm, it looks like it's pretty big. But now that we've got this thing, look how tiny that thing that we were just standing in looks compared to the size of this ridiculous mob farm. But this mob farm works good. I was AFK for maybe 20 minutes, maybe a little bit more than that. I don't know. And I ended up with a couple stacks of everything. So a stack and a half right there. That's where that black deep slate was. So stack and a half of gunpowder, stack and a half about of arrows. We got this much rotten flesh. We got a stack of string and a stack plus a little bit of bones. And that was just in that few minutes that I was AFK. But here we go. This is all that I wanted. This is exactly what I wanted. Just a simple little non-spawnable box that's just hanging off the bottom of that mob collection system up there. We have room here to probably put like Groova's sugarcane farm in, and I think I'm going to do that really soon. But man, I'm super happy. This is exactly in my mind what I wanted. And if we can get some other farms around here, I think that'll be cool too. I think we're going to end the video right there. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. The amount of support on these Truly Bedrock videos lately has been really off the charts, and I can't thank you enough for all of that. We will see you next time, but until then, please remember to be cool. Don't be a fool. And from my Truly Bedrock Let's Play series, where storage system complete. I guess we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.